conference, and so this afternoon we want to talk about leading where you are, building quality relationships. We want to talk about leading where you are, building quality relationships. And before I proceed, I would like to say that as creatives, one important virtue you should have is networking skills. How to build relationship with fellow creatives, how to build relationship with whoever is in your field. So it's going to be a very interactive section here. This slide, don't let it deceive anybody, it's just 6 slides. So it's we and us that want to talk together. Yeah, please, the first slide. So the first question, I've not answered any rhetorical question today. So every single question in this first slide, we are all going to answer it. I don't know what I'm going to answer. Maybe I'm going to pick us, but we must answer all questions. They are not rhetorical questions. So where are you? I mean, the topic is leading where you are, building quality relationships. When JD, please, Victor, please go to the first slide again, that first one. So this leading where you are, building quality relationships. In the invitation letter, it was leading where you are, then column, like you know column now, then building quality relationships. I mean, we are all learning. So if the title is leading where you are, column, building quality relationship, what does it mean to us? Do we understand my question? Please, let's start for him. You will answer our question and tell us your name.
My name is Shay Brown. It means that for you to be living where you are, you have to actually build the quality.
Let's clap for him. Do you understand what he said? It means for you to be a leader in your respective field, you must have built quality relationships that will keep you going, that will not make you stagnant at a point. Do we get it? So, it's up. Down rather, sorry. So you cannot possibly lead where you are without first identifying your position and location. Where are you? You want to lead where you are, and you know, most of the cases we have not even found where we are. We don't even know where we are, what we are doing. We are just at a point and we're like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? What am I leading? Do we get it? So I'll be asking us questions now. Hello, the dancer. Where are you? I've laid a good foundation on what to talk about now. So, where are you is not a literal question, it's a figurative question. Where are you? What do you do? That is the question. Do we get it?
Yeah.
Do we understand?
Yeah.
Well, praise the Lord. My name is Alakse Joy Mutsola, and I am in the media space, broadcasting to be precise.
Thank you very much. Let's clap for her. So if I ask you a question now, you know, Victor has told us about niche. Tell us where you are exactly. What specific thing do you do? So she is a broadcaster. So Sister Joy is a broadcaster. And we expect that at the end of this training session, she is going to be leading where she is. Yes or no? So the next question is, what do you do exactly? I don't want to ask Mama. Brume, what do you do exactly?
Graphic design and photo editing.
Okay. See, let's clap for him. Let's clap now. So after I ask you any question, I'm still coming back to you to ask you the subsequent questions. So the next one is, what interests you? What interests you? Now this response, now I know that I'm a writer, so writing interests me here, but much more than writing. Stalking people. No, I know stalking is a criminal offense, but then stalking people on their social media pages just to check what they are up to. It interests me a lot because I like crimes. I like anything that has to do with crime. I should know what is going on with you. So that is what interests me. So what's your name, sister? Sarah. Sister Sarah, what interests you? What interests you? No, take your microphone.
People interesting. What they are doing.
Please let us not give vague answers. What interests you? Tell us the kind of people that interest you. I mean, no, everybody here cannot interest you.
Okay.
Do everybody interest you?
With achievement like Chiamanda, Wale Soyinka, because that's my line, literally. So that's what interests me.
So to crown it on, great people interest her. Please let's clap for her. So struggling to find where you are? See, let us be very vulnerable at this point. Don't keep your answers in your heart and then get home and begin to regret that you should have answered this thing at the creative conference. Are you struggling to find where you are? Let me give you an instance. So, I had always been a writer here. But in the writing world, there are so many things that you could do as a writer. There is script writing, there is writing blogs, there is everything, poem and all of those things. And I found myself doing everything at once, and I was not achieving anything. I was doing poetry, I was writing blog posts, I was doing copywriting, I was doing email marketing, and I was just struggling that what exactly interests me apart in all of these things. So are you still struggling to find where you are? Sister Olamide, are you still struggling? Tell us more about it.
Well, I'm struggling because I cannot really judge myself because I cannot be a perfect judge for my qualities. But I feel like I function properly in every of these needs. So, I don't know.
Okay. I think she's like me. At a point, when I told people that I was struggling as a writer, I was doing everything at all, then somebody told me to keep struggling until I find what interests me. Do we get it? I am doing, to get your purpose in life. Sorry, I'm digressing. You have to select maybe 3 top things that interest you. Then you still narrow those 3 things down to one thing that interests you mostly. Yes or no? For those of us that have found purpose. So to find where you are, you may need to continue to keep doing those things together until you find one thing that interests you. Are we together? So, have you ever wondered what it takes to be a leader? A leader is coming. Have you I want to be a leader. I want to be in the leadership position. I want people to know me. I want people to know that I am the best fashion designer in Federal University of Ekiti. I want people to know that no me, no writing. Have you ever wondered what it takes to be a leader? Do you think leadership is just something you wake up from your bed and they just put that placard beside you? Welcome, leader. Welcome to life, leader. Have you ever wondered what it takes to be a leader? Any one of us? You have wondered what it takes to be a leader. Have you ever wondered? Do you want to tell us something? Sister Obi, do you want to tell us something? Please, the person should come to the front. We are not back sisters. Come to the front. You want to lead where you are sitting at the back. Come to the front. So, as any one of us, have you ever wondered what it takes to be a leader? Yes. Who wants to share their thoughts with us in about a minute? Please, let the dancer rest so that she can have an energy to dance later.
Actually, I wonder what it takes to be a leader. And sometimes I wonder if I want to be a leader. Not because I don't have what it takes, but because I know it demands a lot. And there's a lot of sacrifice, there's a lot of effort you have to put in. You always have to show up. Nobody cares whether or not you are fine. So I think that's...
Let's start for her. So, is leadership solely reserved for those in positions of authority? Or is it something that every one of us can embrace, regardless of our titles or role? What I want us to know now is that if nobody knows you in this church, you're a leader. Do we get? Even if nobody knows you, even if you are just a kind of person that when you come to church, you just drop your bag and immediately after church you carry your bag and go. You don't even talk to anybody. You don't even want to rap with anybody because you're just a follower. Do you know we are still leaders? Can somebody tell me why we are still leaders? Because God has given us dominion over everything, and that alone says I'm a leader, regardless of whatever field I find myself in. Do we get it? Do we understand? So leadership is not only, leadership is not that the president, the Foyesu president, Dotman, because he's a leader and I'm just a student in this school. That one does not mean I'm not a leader. Do we get it? Do we even know that even despite doing that, despite the fact that most of these people are leaders, they are still followers. Do you know they still follow some people? So leadership is not just restricted to those that you can see. Victor talked about maybe unseen influence or something like that. That those people, they don't know that we are following them. Many of them, they don't, those people that we used to call our mentors or we are fast to them. They don't even know that many of us exist. But we are still following them. And that does not make us less of a leader. Do you understand? This is the next slide. Quality relationships. I'm going back to the title again. Leading where you are, building quality relationships. There is a reason JD did not put leading where you are, building relationships. You know, there's a reason he did not put leading where you are, building anyhow relationship. You cannot be a creative and just be a mediocre in the field. You know, it's not possible. It's not ideal. So you must build quality relationships that makes you enhance in your own creative field. Do we get it? Do we get it? Somebody say, I will build quality relationships. So, is building quality relationships about networking with as many people as possible? When the host told us to go for networking and she divided us into groups, I muttered that I love this. You know, in most programs, when I go to most programs, they tell you that they want to do networking, and the networking is just vague as possible. They'll just tell you, bring out your phone, take somebody's number, tell the person you reach out to them. I don't like it, because I will just collect your number and I will not reach out to you. You know. But now we've done something very beautiful this afternoon. We gathered and we shared our thoughts. In fact, most of the people I met in the writers group, if I meet them tomorrow, I may not recognize them, but they've instilled some values in me. Do we get it? Do we understand? So I did not just go there to network or to build relationships. I built quality relationships with them. Do we get it? I mean, in the writing, some people said they were blog writers. Some people told us what they used to write. So many people said a lot of things, and I learned a lot of things, much more than network with, collect somebody's phone and give them your number, and I give Brume my number, and I get them and I just delete Brume's number because King of my bad Brume. So, do we get it? Do we get it? So, building quality relationship is not limited to you going to maybe the next event or other leadership event and just collecting somebody's number. I will call you, I'll send you a message. That is not building relationship. Do we get it? Sorry. Or is it something deeper that goes beyond the surface level connections? Of course, that is what building quality relationship is. Building quality relationship means that I reach out to you today. Hello, Joy, you're a dancer. I would love to dance. And tomorrow I reach out to Joy again. Joy, I just learned about this step. Could you teach me more about it? I am not limited to Joy. I met Joy yesterday, and tomorrow I forget about Joy. Until I meet Joy again and I keep talking about dancing. I am building a continuous relationship with Joy. Do we understand? Do we get it? You know, many of us, when we go to events, we just sit down one place, and after the event, you just go back home. You don't connect with anybody. You don't build with anybody. Your WhatsApp messages, they are up to maybe like 300 or red chats, and you don't even respond to them. Please, you are disturbing media. And you don't even respond to the messages. You just leave the messages that way. Your Twitter page is dormant. Your Instagram page is dormant. Even your physical page, yourself going to program is dormant. What are you building? Do we get it? So building quality relationship means that you have to you know, the Bible talked about walking your faith with fear and trembling. That is how you should build your relationship. With fear and trembling, that if I do not build relationship, I will suffer. Do we understand? Do we get it? Please, next slide, questions. So, building quality relationship is not ordinary. It is built on trust. And that is why, in most cases, when I go for events or when I see people building relationship, let's say somebody like Salem King. Who knows Salem King? You know, he said his name is not Salem, it is Salem. Let's say Salem King comes to this place now and you met him. And instead of you to tell him that, hello Salem, I don't know if you need a personal assistant or virtual assistant. I could help you build your program and everything. You enter his DM and the first thing you ask is money. Are you building quality relationship? Huh? You know there are people like that. That when you go to a program and they collect your number, the first thing they will ask you is for a favor that is even beyond your own ability. You know, they believe that most people that they invite to events, they are very rich and they can just give me money like shekel. You know. But building quality relationship states that I go to a program and I meet somebody that I can learn from, and I send a code message to the person that, hello Joy, why am I mentioning your name? Hello Biolami, I met you at this program and I see that you're a good podcaster. And I'm looking to build my podcasting game, and I can help you create content. I can help you create this thing, but in return, you are giving me this. You know that is not parasitic. Do we get it? Biolam is giving and I'm also giving, and do we get it? And okay, I've mentioned that a genuine desire to understand and uplift each other. If I'm helping Biolami, is Biolami very passionate to help me in return? You know, there are some people that you want to learn from them, but they are using you like you are rag. You get, especially those people that have achieved it, in quotes, achieved it. They'll tell you that you want to maybe work for them for free, and instead of them training you, they are not training you at all. They're just using you, they're just using your blood. That is not a quality relationship. Do we get it? And you are not just building quality relationships to help yourself, but helping others. You make them see every reason to grow just as you are growing. So if you are talking about building quality relationships, you are not just building quality relationships because you want to become the next rated artist of the year. You are building quality relationship because if that person that is teaching you, the person is to give a speech or a remark on any day of their maybe big doings, they mention your name that at one point in time, Grace helped me to do this when I needed this. You know that no matter how little or no matter how less skillful you may be, there is still a big potential in you that somebody would need. Do we understand? If let's say I am a writer, okay, you know Chimamanda now, she's and to some extent we would think that she has everything in under her finger, like she can achieve everything. But do you know that Chimamanda may need somebody like you to help her in ways that she can't help herself? Do we get it? Yeah. That is quality relationship. Do we understand? And that is the biologist. That is symbiotic. Is it symbiotic or symbiotic? Yeah, that is a symbiotic relationship. You are helping me, I'm helping you. It is a mutual relationship. Please, next slide. So, what building quality relationship is not? I mean, I've talked a lot about this, but I just want to buttress my points. It is not superficial. Who can tell me what it means for something to be superficial? Yeah?
Just on the outside.
It's not deep. Quality relationship is not something that is not deep. It's deep. Oh, deep gone. Then the next one is it's not transactional. In as much as I like to say that in quality relationship, you people must be giving to each other, but that does not mean that if Precious is not helping me in our accountability process or in our building process, then I will not say because she's not helping me, I will not help her too. You know what you want here, and you are going for what you want. That is the underlying factor that is making you to be with Precious. So it is not transactional. And maybe Precious is a designer and I'm a writer, and I told Precious to make a design for me. She's not giving me the design, so because of that, not give Precious my writing. That is not healthy. Do we understand? Do we get it? So in whatsoever, I know that we don't have only writers here, we don't have only designers here, we have a lot of creatives here. But know that if I'm mentioning writer, I'm also extending it to your own field of expertise. Then the next one is it is not manipulative. You don't manipulate people into getting what you want. You don't tell them that why are you not giving me this thing? I mean, somebody asked you to do something for them and you now remember what the person has done to you a year ago. I mean, the last time I told you to do something for me, you did not do it, so why should I do this for you? Don't build relationships like that. Then it is not one-sided. You see, that's my point. They are, how will I say it? They are attacking themselves. You know, the first time I said it is not transactional, Abi, and now I said it is not one-sided. What does that speak to us? What does that tell us? It's balance. You have to balance it. You have to balance whatever relationship you are building with anybody. So it is not one-sided. See, if somebody is currently taking from you every time, you will die. It's not die, physically, nobody will die. But you will die. The potentials in you will die. Because you would have shredded a lot of things to people and you would have nothing to bank on. You would have nothing to stay on. Then the next one is, it is not static. Please, next slide. It is not static. It is not something that you do today. Say, I meet Brume now. Brume should teach me how to do photo editing. And today, Brume teaches me how to do photo editing. And that is all. And there is no growth. There is no room for accountability. There is nothing. We are just there. We are not building anything. So, that is it. Oh, sorry. Now, we are going to the interactive side of the session now. That one is just for formality's sake. So, when I was in 100 level, and I know that I needed to build relationships with people. I cannot do writing on my own. It's not possible. Do you know what I did? I started going to people's DMs. Hello. You see, many of you or many of us, you want to go to somebody's DM to ask for help in your career, and the first message you send is hi, and you're waiting for the person to respond to you. Who still act like that? Say, don't be shy. It's a safe space. Uplifted papa still act like that. It's not a good thing. So I meet, what's your name, sister? Deborah. Oh, sorry. Deborah. I met Deborah now, and Deborah is a writer like me, and I'm looking to grow like Deborah. And I know that Deborah has much potential to teach me how to write. I don't go to Deborah's DM to send hello, good afternoon, ma, and just leave. I don't even go there to send hello, good afternoon, ma, how are you doing? Do you understand? I know that Deborah may not be fine, but I don't go to her DM to ask her if she's doing well. See, in as much as you want to learn from Deborah, or in as much as you know that you are not as qualified as Deborah, you should have some respect. You should have some self-respect for yourself. You don't go to their DMs like you are begging. That's if you have something to give actually. Let me give you 2 instances. I want to be a writer. Yeah? I don't have any skill sets. I don't know anything about writing. I don't know if writing is this, if writing is that. If I go to Deborah's DM, you know that I will not be able to tell Deborah that I can help her in this way. You know, right? But I have started writing. I have started writing my poems. Even if I have not started showcasing it, I have been writing it and people know that Precious is a writer. When I go to Debbie's DM, I call you Debbie. I go to Debbie's DM, I tell Debbie that I know that you're a writer, you're a busy person, but I can help you write articles. Then all you have to do is just to edit it. Who would not like that? Do we understand? Let me use, I don't know anything about designers. Photographers, let me use photographers. If you want to, maybe you're a photographer and you want to learn more from photography, you don't go to their DM to tell them that, hello, bro, man, I want to learn how to be a photographer. You see, everybody is busy these days and everybody is angry these days. So you cannot just go to somebody's DM and tell them that you want to be a photographer and you are not paying money. You just want them to be teaching you for free. So the best thing I could do at that point is I could follow you to sets. Whenever you have events, I could follow you to arrange your stuff for you. And I will not collect money. I just want to see how you are doing these things. Do we get it? And it's not be using all this. Use good grammar, use good English. I hope we know that. So I started going to people's DMs. Hello, I am a writer and I am looking forward to becoming like you, but I don't know how to go about it. Meanwhile, I could help you write. You just need to edit and proofread it. That was I started building relationship. And another thing in building relationship is looking beyond where you are. You know, all of us here now, let's say I'm living with this kind of people, and because I am building relationship, I am just limited to this place. I don't look outside of the box. I don't check if somebody is doing better than the people here. I am not saying the people here are not doing better, but I want a better life for myself, so I cannot be limited to this place. Do we get it? Do we understand? Okay, I'm a 4-year student. In other level, I was a 4-year student, and I had not known that we had so many good people in 4-year that could help me. But I still looked beyond the picture that I cannot, because I've always had this imagination that 4-year is a bush and nobody can help me scale up my writing game in 4-year. So I looked beyond 4-year. I checked out schools who have been doing well. Let me give you a very specific example. So for journalism, I know that UCJ 4-year was not up to 10 years at the time. UCJ 4-year was not up to 10 years at the time. I think they were maybe 2 years at that time. So, and I know that I needed to do well in journalism. Do you know what I did? I went to Google to search for schools that their journalism association is been up to 10 years and above. Then I went there and I entered their WhatsApp group and WhatsApp DMs that, hello, I am a student of UCJ 4-year. I'm a student of Federal University of Ekiti, and I belong to UCJ 4-year. But I see that you have been into journalism for over 10 years. Is there any way I can help you while learning in the process? Do we get it? Do you understand? So I propose to you like I am a smart person, and I expected you to reply as a smart person too to me. I am not proposing to you that, hello, Deborah, I am a journalist at 4-year, but I need help on how to become a good journalist. Is there any way you can help me? That is so vague, because you are not giving that person anything in return. So that is what building relationship is about. And another thing about building relationship is that You have to filter your space. Filter your space. Filter whoever or whatever thing that is not making you grow. I mean, a lot of us on our WhatsApp group, we have people who from Monday to Friday, the only thing they post are memes. And you are very comfortable there looking at memes. Even if you don't post, it does not mean, don't say that I don't post like them, so it does not mean anything. It means a lot. It shows the kind of person that you are. It shows that you are taking pleasure in what they are posting. Do you understand? On your WhatsApp group, you don't have people who post something that will make you. Do you know why I don't use LinkedIn? The operation is too much. But then, the fact that the operation is too much on LinkedIn does not mean that you cannot still create a safe space for yourself on WhatsApp. The only social platform that many of us use is WhatsApp. And the fact that WhatsApp is the only social media platform that we use, we still don't use it the way we should use it. Many of us have people that post who want to buy ice cream for me on WhatsApp, who wants to take me out on a pizza date. If you see anyone, I mean, and you want to build quality relationship, you know, many of us used to think that if I did not go to a program like this, if I did not visit a place like this, I cannot meet important people. Do you know how many important people you have on your WhatsApp status or your WhatsApp platform? But the reason you cannot get used to them is that you are not available. You are not available. You are just there. You are not moving forward. You are just on your WhatsApp group that is the only thing I need to move forward. That is the only thing I need to progress. So, do we understand what I've been saying so far? Do we get it? So, I said filter your group. Then the third one is that find yourself. Find yourself. What exactly are you doing? What exactly do you want? You know, your purpose is not different from what you are doing as an individual. I don't know. Do you understand it? Your purpose in life. Okay, let's say your purpose is love. What you are doing to earn money should center around love. Do we get it? Okay, let me use myself as an example. Let me use myself as an example. My purpose is women. I cannot die on women, but I can die on women. I like anything that has to do with women. And what I am using to earn money is about women. I don't really take interest on stories that do not center around women. But women, if you tell me to talk about women, to write on women, I can. Do we get it? But the reason many of us are still struggling to find ourselves is that we've not found our purpose yet. Your purpose is instrumental. It's an instrument. Your purpose is an instrument to find your purpose. To find yourself, what you will do. Do we get it? So, Olamide, I'm directing it to you now. If you are still doing a lot of things at once, maybe you should think it down, narrow it down to your purpose, to check what exactly is your purpose. Then you'll be able to find a means of income for yourself. And then the last one is that when building relationships, you think value. You don't think numbers. You think value. You don't think numbers. I like money. I like money a lot. But then, the fact that I like money does not mean that I will not go for values if I seek money. The fact that I like money does not mean that in whatever company I want to work with, I will not check if they are going to help me. You know, many of us, we like money to the extent that you will enter a company and you will not check if it's a toxic environment or not. All you are just after is the money. Do you understand? Am I speaking big English? Or maybe I'm throwing short at some people, but then I'm sorry. So many of us, we don't check that this company that I'm going to, are they going to add to my growth? There's something I always like to say that even if a company is paying you ₦1 million, if you are going to leave that company the same way you got to that company, you should leave the place. Do you understand? I got into a company as an intermediate writer, and I'm also leaving the company as an intermediate writer. The company did not help me to go for programs that will benefit my life. They did not help me to go for meetings that will help me ace my writing game. I am just there as an intermediate, and I put that position on my head because I'm collecting ₦1 million. Don't do that. So you seek value first. What value do you intend to get with this person? And then the last one, I've made mention of filtering your space. You have to filter your friends too. Because when I say filter your space, many of us, you should not go and betray your clothes away. Filtering your space, filter your friends. You are a writer, but you are being friends with ID Cash App, wow. You know that's the reality of some of us. And do you know why they are with those people? Can somebody tell me? Huh? It's because of money. It's because of money. So there's one principle that I always work with. I work with those who have similar interests with me. You may not necessarily be a writer or a journalist, but I know that you want to grow and we have the same mindset. So that when I am not saying that, have you not been with people that when you tell them that you want to do this particular thing, they bring you down. Now they will tell you that it's only you that know how to do it. Why must you want to do this? It's because you have not filtered your space. In 2021, I filtered my space to just 5 friends. I had only 5 friends. 5 friends, you know, some of us. Maybe because I don't sit with Joy and Jumoke, I call them my friends. Ah, yeah, she was my friend. I met her at the creative conference. What made you people friends? Because we sat down together. Or some of us, because you people are seatmates in church, you just call yourself friends. And you are calling yourself friends. Nobody's adding anything to anybody. People are just there. You are just wearing matching clothes. You are just going to front of gates to snap together. There is nothing binding you people to be powerful. Filter your space, filter your friendships, and know what you want for yourself. That's another thing. Know what you want for yourself. Why it is okay to be vulnerable as a creative. Of course, I want to be vulnerable. I want people to know that I need this thing. I just want to be soft so that people will be able to help me. You should also know what you want for yourself. You should own yourself. Own yourself. Don't be too. I made mention that we should not be too available, and I'm still going to repeat it. Don't be too available. They want to do this one, they will call you Deborah. They want to write content, they will call you Deborah. They want to write script writing, they will call you Deborah. And they are not helping you. They are not building anything for you. You are just there. So you must know how to say no. That is what I want to say. You must know how to say no. Don't be too available to everybody. Please go to the second slide. So I'll round up. No, second. Help me to pinch it. So now I'm going back to the questions. I don't want to believe that I have talked for about 30 minutes now and none of us have found out where we are exactly. Great, where are you?
Sorry, I sent the link. I'm forwarding it to you. Yes? Yes, okay. I'm forwarding it to you.
In the media space where I think my opinions can influence other people, youth.
Okay, so where exactly are you in the media space? What are you doing in the media space?
I think.
Let's clap for her.
The sister that looks like Alaja at the back.
Where are you?
See now.
Let's clap for her so that she stand up. What exactly do you sew?
Okay, I don't sew actually. I
For what kind of vocation? You see, we are professionals here. You cannot just walk up to me now and tell me that Precious, where are you? I will give you a straight answer. I will not go around the bush to give you answers. I will not tell you that, I'm a writer. Sometimes I like to write about women. I'm a writer. I write for women. You have to, I talk about owning yourself, owning up yourself. Alex, where are you? Look at that, she's the one thing. That is the lowest. Where are you?
I think
I'm not sure.
I'm in a media space where I sew. I sew dresses.
You are not in the media space. Where are you?
Fashion.
What mountain of influence are you?
I get that.
Victor made mention of the 7 mountain of influence, yeah?
Yeah.
So what's one thing of? Can we mention them so that you would know? You've gotten your answer. Huh? Please let's clap for her.
Do you understand that? So what's one thing of it? Please let's clap for her. So I want us to write these 4 questions in our book now, and we'll answer them on our own when we get to. Number 1, where am I? Number 2, am I leading where I am? Are you leading? Am I leading where I am? What exactly am I doing in where I am? What exactly am I doing in my location or in my position? What are you doing? And the 4th one, is this what's interesting? And I would like that when we get to maybe later tonight, we answer those questions sincerely to really find where we are. Because if you do not find where you are, you cannot even build relationships, not to talk of leading where you are. When you're a fashion designer, people should be able to talk about you. When they ask that, who is a fashion designer that can help me do this? They mention your name that I know this person. I mean, when they were calling podcasters, so many people shouted Biolami. When they were calling graphic designers, so many people shouted Victor. If Victor and Biolami, they had seated in one place of their room, do you think anybody would have got them? Nobody would have even known them. I'm not saying that you should necessarily be everywhere where everybody will mention your name, but you should know that you are not deceiving yourself and you are leading where you are. Do we get it? So thank you.